Bobbyg0313. So take a look at the videos. And you know what they just posted yesterday, JK?
No, I don't. I just saw the video like a couple minutes
They posted a video. One of her friends posted a video of her bruised. I don't know if it's makeup or she literally got bruised. She has bruise marks all over her eyes, right, and a mark right here on her nose. And she said she puts up a picture of me on the background and says, "Bobby is a danger to society. When is he going to stop hurting young women?"
Oh my God.
Go to Blue Sky and watch it.
I'm gonna check it out.
That's how low they're trying to go to try to ruin my reputation.
That's why I wanted to ask. I didn't want to assume or make assumptions.
Don't assume. I have receipts. And listen, for the simple fact, she's also done it to women. There's somebody in the comments section that has also experienced something with her. You know, she went and told her on a live, she goes, "I hope you're pregnant for 24 months and I hope you lose the baby."
Oh my God.
Yeah. And there's other statements that they've made. And the person that she hangs out with, this guy named Irish, and now it's allegedly, but I do have a video of them actually admitting to it or alluding that they actually did transfer these files to another person. Do you know what I mean by C-corn?
Yeah. Yes.
Childs.
Mhm.
All right. So I got the video on Blue Sky. You guys get to go and take a look, and I haven't heard from Irish since. Maybe he's trying to strike up some civil document or something. It doesn't really matter because I have everything covered. What I can tell you is that it's alleged that they did transfer it, but they admitted to it. So that's a problem. So this group, if you guys want to believe them, go ahead. I know you're doing a good job in coming to the facts, but look at the videos. And they were saying that I told Mac that I was going to teach her to parallel park in that sort of way, in the harassment type of way. No. We had a discussion between our friends on a live one time, and we were talking about older men dating younger. And I would not date younger. First of all, I wouldn't date because I'm happily with somebody. But in the case of, in this context, I wouldn't date younger because in the literal sense, I wouldn't want to teach them how to parallel park because it happened to me in college. I was 26 or 27, and she was about 21-ish. Mm-hmm. And I had to teach her how to freaking parallel park to get her driver's license. I said, I don't have time for this, right? I just didn't have time to do this. So that's what I meant literally, and she spun it into some weird harassment. And then she says, "Oh, he said, oh, I made a statement saying she's like a Happy Meal that comes with a toy." And I'm literally referring to her age and the fact that she's so immature. Look at all the things that she's done thus far, and her friends. Put in a picture of them beat up. I've never even seen this woman in my life. She's saying I beat her up, and she puts me on the background and says I did that to her.
All right, and we're talking about the brunette woman, right?
Which one's that?
Oh, it's
Mac?
Another video, probably.
I don't know how many videos out there, but it's just a group. It's just a whole group of people that are trying to take me down.
Okay. I'm glad I asked.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to ask you.
But if you don't believe me, just go to my Blue Sky and watch all the videos I posted about it.
I don't think it's a matter of believing people. I think you just need to ask the question and kind of I will check out Blue Sky because I have it. But people are crazy. I guess.
Trust me, this group is. Yeah, what did that one friend said? She needs to take a grippy sock vacation. I think, yeah. Listen, that's how bad it is. That I can literally say that and not take it back because they are on that proportion. They're literally just making up shit about me to try to ruin my name. And that is defamation, by the way.
Yeah. I understand. All right. That's all I had to say about that. And the Tesla, you kind of opened my eyes a little bit because I was wondering if I'm far left or if I'm middle left. And
shit, I thought I was far left. I'm not. I'm moderate.
Yeah, I think I was like, damn, I'm a little crazy then. When I did see the Teslas and I think it's just because I'm angry with everything going on, and I just want to see change, and I just want everybody to be in a good place in the world. It's not possible. It could be possible. I just want everybody to have their rights. I want everybody to be able to have a house. I want everybody to be able to have food, health care, and be okay. But I'm not gonna lie, when I did see the Tesla, not someone's individual car, because I understand as a mother myself, if someone damaged my car, then I would be upset.
Yeah, I mean, you work hard for it, and some people bought their Teslas before we knew the guy was the way he is, right?
Yeah.
So it's not fair, and maybe they can't afford another vehicle. Maybe they dreamed of this car, they bought it, and they're like, that's my beautiful car, but I don't like the person who made it. What do I do? I can't change cars. And then all of a sudden, the previous guest goes up there, quick. So I can't afford a new tire. I can't, So shit, stuck in between a rock and a hard place. You just don't do that. You don't do it.
Yeah, no, I get that. And then also, I think the difference between when I did see not the person's like an individual person's vehicle, just a normal day person's vehicle, but the Teslas that are on the car lot. I did find it funny when they took the tires and they did I was just like,
listen, we can find humor in just about anything, right? But if you were to ask me, JK, if that's appropriate, it's not. Okay?
It's not.
It's not.
It's wrong. I know it's wrong, and that's something I need to work on. I'll admit that. But that's just how I felt in the moment.
I kind of have I have a weird sense of humor. Like, what the fuck? She's spraying all this red shit all over the building, and it kind of made me chuckle, but it's still wrong. You don't do it, and it's illegal. And I'm a person that says, you can't do that when it's against the law. Don't do that. The society says you can't do that, so you're going to be charged with a crime. And I said this about just about everything that is wrong in this world. I said, look, I agree. You may agree with the sentiment behind it and why someone did something, but nonetheless, it's still illegal and you don't do it, right?
Yeah.
I don't care if it meets our narrative or it says, here, we're going to take it to you. You're going to bend down to our will, or this is going to happen. To me, it's like throwing a temper tantrum. I think there's smarter ways of playing chess. And I've been saying it for months before this whole chess thing on the Republican side has been a thing. I've been saying it for months. We need to start playing chess, and we need everybody to be on the same page to fight against these extremists. I'm talking both left and right, okay? So we do have extremists on the left. Did you know, JK, let's go back to our little conversation that we had about the situation on TikTok streets.
Yeah.
There's a woman by the name of Makeup Noel, and I recorded her saying it. Do you know what she's telling people? She told people just yesterday that I was a Border Patrol agent 10 years ago, and that I don't have any substance when it comes to any of the politics. But that's not true. But not only that, but it wasn't 10 years ago. I served for almost 10 years. What she's trying to make it sound is that it was a long time ago, I'm irrelevant. But no, I left in 2022. And they still want me back. I'm not going back. I'm a pilot now, right?
Yeah.
And then here's the kicker. She told people that I swatted a guy named Ernie, who's an immigrant. Do you know what swatting is, by any chance?
It's when someone calls the cops on a random person.
Yeah, and it's a serious call. So they send the SWAT team to the house and they break down the door.
I've seen the video.
Yeah. She said that I did that. She doubled down on it and said, and she's telling the masses and telling people I did that to try to ruin my name. She has an issue with me because I defended a 71-year-old woman who participated in January 6th, but she came out and said I was in a cult. I regret what I did. I paid my debt to society. And she was on a panel for 7 hours at 71 years old, and they were attacking her. I mean, just berating her.
Can I just stop you? I don't mean to cut you off, but you just something in my head when you said January 6th and the older woman. Just so I know where you stand. You know how you're saying Tesla is wrong for what we're doing to Tesla? Did you say that they were wrong on January 6th?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I was just like, I don't know if I could.
Yeah, of course they were wrong. I don't care if you're on the right or left. January 6th was 100% wrong. Okay. But here's the thing. How many of those people admitted to doing wrong, and how many took responsibility, and then they ended up saying, hey, I fucked up, and I want to change my ways? And she did.
Yeah.
She changed her ways,
Oh,
her
I know
rhetoric, her mindset.
I've seen her.
Yeah, ex-MAGA granny.
Yes. Yes.
So all I got to say is this: bravo to her for making that actual change. I don't think that we should hold. There are some things I can't forgive. Any crime that's being levied against a child, an older person, essays, and so forth, right? Some things I just can't forgive. But what she did, she paid her debt to society. She didn't go inside the building. She stayed outside the building. She was there. She was present. She did rush up to the front. And I'm not making excuses. What she did was wrong, and she admits it, and I like that. And she also came back and said, I'm going to speak out against this group.
Yeah.
And she's received that unaliving threats upon unaliving threats. And I said, ex-MAGA granny, I said, if you ever go back to your ways, I can't talk to you anymore, and you're going to disappoint me. And she hasn't. She hasn't disappointed.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't mean to cut you off earlier.
No, that's fine. I mean, that's fine. I think that's something that needs to get cleared up. I am not for January 6th. I think that's law breaking and should have never happened.
And I think the question needs to be asked, if that lady is like causing you so much, well, I don't think she's causing you any issues, like as far as like, maybe I'm not going to speak for you, but in your everyday life, the one that's slandering your name, how come you haven't like sent a cease and desist or something to stop her with her videos and stuff?
Well, it's still new, that's why.
Oh.
And it took me about 2 months to figure things out. A cease and desist doesn't really do anything.
No. What about slander? Like slander over slander?
I would have to prove harm. And now if I run for office and because she's created all these videos and I recorded them all, and I can prove harm that way, then yeah, I can go at that point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Has to meet the elements of the crime. Now I've check marked, 3 of 4 elements of the crime. I just need the harm.
Oh, okay. Like,
yeah. But here's the thing, JK. You know, you have all these content creators that find people and then they alert their work. That's not illegal, by the way, because if that person puts out their personal information and it's open to the public,
yeah.
Can I send a letter to this company and say, look at what she has on her background. She has a man in a leash, and she's standing over him. And then she says on other videos where she can make false allegations, and it's okay because it rarely affects men's lives, which is not true. Or how about the unaliving threats that she has made against me? Do you think that company would want to be aware of this, that she's made these types of threats? And or how about other places that she's associated with? I don't know, right? Mm-hmm. So here's the thing. When somebody threatens my life, I'm going to find out everything about you. Everything. And the only reason why I'm coming out to say it now is because at this point, I already have enough information to know who the hell she is.
Yeah.
And I know who Irish is also. I got everything from pictures. I know his background. I know his bar number. I know where he went to school. I know who his brother is. I know a lot of things about them. I'm good at what I do. So.
Okay. I was just wondering, because I probably would, if someone was doing that to me, I'd probably like try to nip it in the bud as fast as possible. But I understand your perspective and the way you went about it.
Yeah. Well, they're trying. They literally held live after live, and they were trying to dissect my whole life. They didn't do a very good job because everything that I left as breadcrumbs on the internet. First of all, they don't have my real name. 2, the breadcrumbs that they tried to lay out, that's like 3 years ago. So anything that I put out in public, it's typically something that I can detach myself to or from. So I did protect myself in that way. However, I did do additional defenses to make sure that my girlfriend is protected at her hospital. We actually had to shut down her entire hospital. Not shut it down, but we locked it down. In other words, yeah, not shut it down, but we had them on alert because of this situation. Oh, and they don't know that, but that's exactly what we did because of the threats.
Okay.
Not good, right?
No, it sounds horrible, and I'm sorry you're going through that.
Thanks, appreciate it. We'll take care of it, though.
Yeah. I gotta go though, 'cause I am working. I just should not be talking to you right now, but it was nice talking with
And
you.
tell your boss, just come and
I'm
talk to
working
me.
from
I'll take
home.
care of it.
I'm working from home, but I'm being distracted. I gotta.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Just get one of those mouse movers.
No, mine's is more interactive.
Oh.
I'm an insurance agent, and I have to like physically type things out and send them off. I can't do that like everybody else.
Gotcha. Well, have fun at work.
All right, thank you.
Take care.
Have
Bye.
a great day.
All right, let's go on to the next. If I have enough energy. Oh, I don't know if I got any more left in me. By the way, Tommy D, we're going to go on at 2000 Mountain Time tonight. We're going to go and maybe we can have some friends come up. It would be a pleasure to have Fiercey up. She's well versed on a lot of things. Kat, if you want to come up. Scorpion, I see down below. Amy, if you want to come up. Even Sarah, difference of opinion or maybe not, down center, right? I don't care. You're always welcome. And here's the thing, guys. An enemy of an enemy is a friend. And I got to say this, if somebody is, even if they're on the right and they're sensical and they're rational, I'm cool with that. They have a difference of opinion, I'm cool with that. And that's why I would invite this person up to be a person that has a difference of opinion, but nobody will disrespect her. She has been quite the ally. So nobody in this live will disrespect her, even if she has a difference of opinion. Now we can voice our opinions. Left side of the right, yeah. But even if we have a difference of opinions, whatever the case may be, nobody's going to disrespect any of the friends that I have come up on, because guess what? The last of the friends in the inner circle that I have, stay true to integrity, well, they're champs. They've been through a lot with this live, and they know the truth. I provided the truth, and we're not going to discount that. So I applaud them. My hat's off to you, literally. Hats off. By the way, that guy that was up here, he must be jealous. I got a little curl. I could probably get a little curl here. A little bit. Anyways, so my hat's off to you guys. All the mods out there, I appreciate you. You've done a fantastic job, especially through all the bullshit that we've dealt with.